Hey guys, what's up? It's Born Brawler welcoming you back to day 22 of the Pokemon TCG Pocket journey. And before I do anything else, I did want to say welcome to playing Pokemon TCG Pocket. Today should be the official release date when the game comes out worldwide. Breaking immersion a little bit. I know that seems weird, but I just wanted to give you all a heads up since I'll technically be recording a completely different episode the day that this goes out. So if things seem behind and things like that, you'll know why. But in any case, I do want to get into the card that we have for today. It kind of has two stories related to it. So I have here a Greninja Break card, and you'll notice it's also sideways, which is kind of unusual. If you are thinking to yourself, I have never heard of break cards ever, you would not be the only one, I'm pretty certain. So break cards were released during the X and Y set. This Greninja was specifically released in the Breakpoint set. It's a really unique mechanic where it technically is an evolution, but you still keep the attacks and everything of the previous Pokemon. So, you know, in Greninja's case, you get an ability, but you're still able to use the attacks of whatever Greninja you put it on. It's just a very different kind of mechanic that really hasn't been introduced, it feels like, in the game since then. And I don't know if I would ask Game Freak / Pokemon Company to bring these back, but it has been a fun idea to kind of test around with. And the one thing I wanted to bring up, at least a short story for, is this is about the time I did get back into the Pokemon TCG. I was just kind of interested in what things were going on during the X and Y era, because I feel like that's when Pokemon was kind of getting revitalized because of the popularity of the game on 3DS. And I had a lull, which weirdly enough, I had a lull in the Sun and Moon era on the Pokemon TCG, and then when the Pokemon TCG craze happened and around the Sword and Shield era, that's when I hopped back in and been loving the TCG since. And even though I've been very passive in playing it kind of in person besides with my friends, it's been a heck of a ride. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into our stuff for the day. Of course, opening a Mewtwo pack. Going to open this on up here. Swipe over. Slicer on open. We got Raticate, Psyduck, Golurk, Bulbasaur, and Koga. So Koga is a brand new card and is something that could synergize well with the current Mako Weezing deck that we have. So now we're going to back out and then go to probably this Charizard here. See what cool stuff we can get out of this. Honestly, even if we just got a common Execute, you know what? That'll do. Rapidash, Helioptile, Minccino, Meowth, and a Starmie EX. Okay, I do not believe we had this one. And again, we were kind of missing like really good pieces to put in the water deck. So that might be exactly what we need. Granted, you know, it's only the one evolution, but I really cannot complain. Starmie EX is a very, very solid Pokemon to have. All right, we're going to back out here and then do our Wonder Pick for the day. Some basic stuff so far. Not really seeing anything that's super enticing. I do see a Cubone. And that Marowak EX. So unfortunately, it doesn't actually look like there's too much here that I'm interested in getting, but give me just 1 second, I'll keep looking. So I think I am actually going to go out of order today. We only have 7 minutes left until we get the reroll on our like third energy for the Wonder Pick. So I think we're just going to continue to do our battles and then do the Wonder Pick afterwards. The only one I really saw that was enticing was the Cubone and Marowak EX, so that's what I'll do. And again, if there's any questions about things that you have, of course, feel free to leave them down in the comments. But if you go view my first and second day of me playing through the game, you're going to have a lot of your questions answered. So I do encourage that. And now that we actually do have those other Pokemon here, let's go ahead and see if we can add them. The only bad thing is our bench is still a little busy, but I do feel at least a little better about having this since, you know, the water types we'll need are what'll get us through these missions here. And we're going to go ahead and challenge this Charizard EX. So the water ones are the ones that's going to get me through, and then start off with the Farfetch'd. Not going to be too upset about that. But definitely kind of eating my own words here. Ooh, they opened some pretty good cards here too. We did open very good. We did see Pokeball and Professor's Research. Those are pretty much the best opening cards you could see here. The only issue is that we really need some of this stuff to kind of get going. I'm just going to attack with Farfetch. I don't think any Pokemon that they'll have on their next turn will KO us. Even if they evolve into Salazzle, that's still something that they're going to need 2 energies for. They went ahead and passed turn. Okay, I guess they are kind of drawing some dead hands right now. Go ahead and get that Staryu on the bench since we will have that ready. Play Professor's Research, of course. Go ahead and get us some more cards here. And we also see Articuno EX, so we're going to have both of our EXs here in just a moment. Not much else I want to do here. I think I will keep from putting Snom on a bench. People from, I believe it's, I think it was, Hidden Fates? Is that the one? Or Shining Fates? The one that was the Sword and Shield set that had the actual Snom on a bench card? Alright. Gonna go ahead and treat and then put in Starmie EX here, because this will actually be able to grab the KO on Rapidash. It should honestly be able to grab the KO on just about anything except for Charizard. But they're working a little bit slow right now, and so, yeah, I think that we may go ahead and have this game in the bag. Looks like that's gonna be the case, because all we need is 3 points. We can Gamba here with Misty. Okay, here we go. I just put it on Starmie EX to see how much I can be in. Whole lot of nothing. I guess that's what I deserve. But alright, I guess we can put Snom on a bench and then attack with Hydro Splash for the KO. Very nicely done. Ended up defeating the mission there, so now we should be pretty good on that. Just Venusaur and Machamp left, and wouldn't you know it, these are some of the decks, Fire and Psychic, that we are just missing and don't really have good options for at the moment. And honestly, for these expert battles, I don't know if there's really much else we can do here either. I mean, we can go for the ones that's just like the prevent your Pokemon from being KO'd and things like that. So I think we would probably do this Pikachu and Raichu deck. We're not going to be able to get a whole lot of these like the ones where it's just the normal rarity and stuff, but we can kind of get our way further to the points and then also see if we can defeat it without losing any points. Don't know how likely that's going to be, but we're going to give it a try. Going first, we'll see how our hand is. I'm not actually very confident at all, but because we didn't see Pokeball or Professor's Research on the first turn. That's it. Nothing to play here. Although our opponent has only Pikachu out, that is definitely weird. Yeah, there's no reason not to evolve here. Cubone on its own doesn't do almost anything, so let's go ahead and do this. I was about to say, if I happen to get this KO on Pikachu and end it really quickly, that would be awesome, but does not look like that'll be the case. They got Zapdos. And they're bringing in Zapdos. I was not expecting that. Well, this is a very good time for us to use Sabrina here. We can instead threaten the KO on this Raichu. And yeah, we are just unfortunately drawing still very, very slowly here. Sabrina. We'll put in Marowak. There's nothing super threatening here. Okay, the AI is just using all of their cards. Fair enough. Interesting that they would attach the energy to Pikachu. Not to Zapdos. Again, the fights that I've been doing so far mostly have been against the AI opponent. It's just really the easiest thing to do, and also is very quick since, you know, you don't have to like wait on a real person to take their turns. And wow, we high rolled. Look, I don't know if I take it back. Take back what I said about Marowak EX early on, but we will go ahead and take that Dubskis either way. Went up without losing any Pokemon, which is awesome. And so for the final one, I think I want to try for the day. We're actually going to keep this same deck that we have equipped, and we are going to try it versus Venusaur EX. They have a battle task where they want you to win with the disadvantage, which in this case would be fighting type. I guess there's a chance you could kind of cleverly play around this, where you would be able to, this is very bad. You'd be able to at least use, fighting type Pokemon that are actually fighting, not necessarily weak to grass. I think Pokemon like Hitmonchan are like that. I think they're weak to Psychic instead, which, you know, represents the type more. Looks like they are also opening pretty good here. Not a good sign for us. I'll go ahead and Pokeball. This is really disappointing, but I think this is what we're gonna have to do. X-Speed. Put him Farfetch'd. And we're gonna Sabrina. Execute wasn't even necessarily the Pokemon I was going for, but I do like that, strictly because if they do get the opportunity to evolve into Exeggutor, he's pretty big. There you go, you see him here. So we could see Farfetch'd go down here. We do not. And that potion does nothing for us. That is very bad. Also, I don't know if I should have put that energy on Cubone. We'd have to have incredible odds to draw into Marowak EX next turn, I feel like. Got the Erica at the ready, so they're gonna heal. They don't do the extra damage, but no matter what, we'd be getting KO'd this turn. Go ahead and put in Cubone. So it will only take one turn and they'll go down. Farfetch'd again? Really? Not Sandshrew or anything else? Now we see Venusaur EX, so this game is pretty much over at this point. Again, they did not need the heads here to get the KO due to weakness. So pretty much our only hope is that we start really high rolling with Onix here. I think it's pretty much a done deal at this point. Really just playing it out for some of the, I guess, career missions or the trophy achievements that you have for the profile. Some of those are probably taken into account. Okay, that's just rude. That'll do 60. And what we can't do here... The Marowak EX came a little late. We can heal Onyx and hope and pray that on this oncoming turn, the Executor EX does not get the heads, and we will live enough to get 2 points. So lovely. Guys, I think there's still a chance. No, there's not. There's not a chance at all. With that Venusaur EX in the back, nothing we can really do here to stall, nothing out. Like, just started too slow. But then a Land Crush, at least knocking out Executor EX, and we get 2 points there. But we do not have the opportunity to outlast this behemoth. Because it would pretty much run through anything that's on our bench. I would say GG's, but it wasn't. I'm just being salty. I mean, heck, I played the weakness game. What did I think was gonna happen? Alright, so we're gonna at least end that part off there, but we do have 2 more things that we can accomplish before the end of the day. We do have our Wonder Picks ready. We got 3, so we can go ahead and summon on this. Let's see what we get. Go in the top left here. Marowak EX again. Not amazing. I wouldn't say it was the bottom right. But thank you, I believe it's Kian. Or Kyan, one of those two. At least for the opportunity and the Hopium Copium. Did manage to get a level up here, so we are at level 14. And we are also going to... Oh, no, sorry. Not head to the shop. We are going to go to the missions. Get our dailies done. We actually had multiple done, but unfortunately that doesn't get us more hourglasses. Just the only 3 that you need to knock out to take care of. Wait, there's another mission here? Oh, really? So yeah, Koga does have his own rental deck. Interesting. I completely forgot about that. What does it look like? Let's kind of take a look at it before we stop here. Looks kind of similar to what we have now. Ekans, Grimer, Muck, Coughing, and Wheezing. The only difference is it runs Zubat and Golbat. And then it just has, you know, a couple less trainers in here. Pretty decent overall. But I think the Dark deck that we have right now is still doing pretty good, if I do say so myself. I'll have to go back and watch the other episodes for that. But in any case, that should be it for me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and hopefully you're looking forward to the one tomorrow for day 23. In any case, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you're having a fantastic night or day, wherever you may be. And I'll see y'all next time. See ya!